So Cubber has to jump in front. See if we can get this thing going. Alright. It's gonna be a long, rough road. Our opponent's down to one card. What I want to figure out is how to set it all up so that I'm getting a free Thopter every turn off these Voyagers. A free Thopter every turn can at least keep the big boogeyman Colossus away for a little while. Maybe make this interesting. And now it looks like the channel's working. Hallelujah. Nope. Still don't show up under Magic Duels. It says I'm streaming, but it doesn't show up. Yep. Oh, what do we have here? That's a big boy. Big attack. Pulling back. This is going to put me under a lot of renown pressure. So let's get our Thopter, and let's think. We also can pump a Cub to 3. I think that matters. I don't think I can let him have a 4/5, which means I do have to let him draw some cards, and that is not good. Alright. What's it gonna be? My connect is too funky. It just keeps failing me. Is a 3/5 worse or better? I guess this keeps some of the cards away. But, like so. And there's the wild size, so. Oh, going after the one on the Cub. Okay. Could be worse, but pretty much dead. This is just going to be a slow burn to a slow ride to failure against the green-white renown deck. Covert Go Cam, yeah, that's a good way to put it. I don't know if this camera can handle me though. I have to keep leaning in. I keep looking over here, over there. You'll get to see all my OCD at its finest. Alright, so I guess Chandra can plus, and then I can cast a tracker, but I can't do that in the opposite order because it's all going to be red mana. If I play Hydra, I have the energy to make another Thopter to do my chump blocking. I guess that's the most power. Let's read you. First strike, vigilance, or trample. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to block that very well anytime soon. And Tracker is out, Voyager's out. So it's really like I can do Chandra Tracker or I can do Hydra. I think Hydra, for now, has to be the way to go, as it can make me a Thopter, which I'm gonna need. And do I hold you back? I think I have to. Don't think I can go get my energy. My opponent might Ormondal, which actually wouldn't upset me, because that's something, again, if I can get the energy flowing, I can chump. So the more they put in one basket and the more chump blocking I can do, the better off I am, until they draw the rest of the wild sizes in their deck. Yep. See, You gotta put it through the ringer, right? We're taking Legend in his rank 40 Steam deck, but can it handle the Xbox Renown meta? That's and I'm not completely joking. It is completely different having to play against decks that are just like 20 creatures, 26 creatures in wild size, versus playing against decks on Steam that are actually thought out and trying to do things well. All right, well, here we go. You get over there. Can't do anything about that. Can do something about that. If these gang block, one of them dies, so it's actually not very good. So it's more like this, maybe? And that, and that? If I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna lose my Hydra. I'm gonna lose my Hydra. I'd rather kill you? And see what happens next. Very late removal spell. And no energy. I can go get 2 energy. After I get 2 energy, what can I do with it? I guess I need it to make a Thopter. And I can play the other Voyager, and then I'm dead in like a bajillion-y ways. I guess I still have to make him attack, don't I? But yep, this draw is gonna just be too slow to get on the board, too awkward, and yeah, there's no real way out of it. My not much to do. Good old renown curve, baby. Good old renown curve. And I was just hoping they'd make Ormondal or something, but it appears that is not the ticket. So, bravo. Got just straight up curb stomped by the renown deck. 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop, 4 drop, 5 drop. Good times. So, pretty awkward start to the Temur Energy deck. Just blame Legend's dodgy deck building skills. No, I'll blame the draw, and maybe I wasn't even supposed to keep a 2-land hand where they were both tapped. I wonder if Legend would have kept it. Probably. I think you have to, but you never know. No, I blame the draw, not the deck. You are too kind. Let's give it another shot. How about that, Jackson? He's off the hook for this. Like, Legend's off the hook on this one. But if he loses the next game, especially to a turn 1 Suntail Hawk, we're gonna call it. We're gonna say that this deck is not tuned correctly for the Xbox meta of renowned creatures and blue-green like energy aggro turtles and things of this nature. Suntail plus aura OP, you know. All right, so we're gonna give it another go. All right, let's do the let's see if we can do this. Let's take a look at our opener, and we have 3 lands, no red mana, and cards we can't cast. I think we will mulligan. This hand is not much better. Alright, now we have 3 cards we can cast and 3 lands. How'd I do? I'm not attempting much of an accent, just I'm attempting the vibe, I suppose. I am attempting a proper tribute, not a mockery. I just hope that it comes across that way. Now we can play the Brawler or the Cub. I want to start getting in with the Cub to get the energy. And I wouldn't mind playing Brawler next turn, so I will lead with the Cub. Alright. So, red and blue. Red and blue, what do you do? What does Downward Throne have for us? It is a Goblin Arsonist that can put a block on the Cub, but if we play the Brawler, we'll have the energy to pump the Cub if they go for that. This deck pretty similar with the Legend deck, and I see a sarcastic face, so I think it should be in the stream title that this is the Legend deck. Like, it just is. I'm trying out his deck because I never really wanted to work on building a Temur Energy deck, and I just want to see how it does against the Xbox meta, because the Xbox meta is a thing all its own. So he targets the Cub, now we're going to pump it, so that we use that up. And there we go. Hello, Nighthawk. Nethawk. If Nighthawk was a net decker, I'd call him Nethawk, but I'm the one net decking today, so I'm net deck go blue, I suppose. Covert go Legend, maybe? Black screen, how do I fix it, says Gemini. Well, just like everybody else who asked me that question, you wait. You gotta be, takes the patience. Often it fixes itself. Alright, do I want to trade these awesome creatures for these less awesome cards? And if so, what do I trade and how? I think that since I have a Tireless Tracker to start accumulating card advantage, I can make trades. I think that's okay. If he double blocks here or single block and single blocks here, I guess he has no board and I have Tracker and one other creature, so I think that's good. So we'll send in the clowns. He might also fear some kind of a pump spell, which might make him change his mind about how to proceed, what to do. And there we go. Just a jump. Well, I can certainly handle that. So that means I think that puts decent odds on our opponent having some kind of a flicker spell for the 2/1, some kind of an Essence Flux, or a clone like a Saheeli Rise. So let's see what they have. There's nothing I can do about that. That doesn't change the way we play. Just something to watch for. And yeah, camera's on. So those of you who haven't seen my face, it's over here. This is me. How you doing? Go Legendary Clubber. I like it. Although so far the Seals have clubbed us. We, if you missed it, got thoroughly shellacked in our first game with this deck by Renown. A green-white Renown deck just absolutely spanked us as hard as one can be spanked. I think the game ended with them having about 10 creatures at Westvale Abbey and whatever the Veteran Rebel is with power and toughness equal to the number of creatures you have. It was a pretty epic beatdown. Even baby seals have teeth. Yeah, and I got adequately nipped by them babies. He's gonna tap down the Brawler. I don't think I agree, but that is our opponent's choice. And now they're holding back, not using the unblockable from the Subterranean Scout that our opponent had for a turn. I'm going to draw a card and leave up mana to play the Sylvan Advocate. This doesn't leave up mana for a Brawler, so hopefully we don't draw one. And we did not. Let's see. Again, our opponent has to double block and give up their whole board to trade with our cards. So I'm going to send in both. We don't have more land drops right now for the tracker, so it's not doing a lot. If he wants to double block trade, then we got a 3-for-1. I can live with that. And it's a chump. So our opponent is digging a deeper hole. They're just chumping away their board position. And we'll get our advocate to the battlefield. Let's see. I average like, I mean, this is not baller, but I don't pretend to be. But the 20 to 30 viewers that I get on regular, that's cool. I like that. I'm happy about it. But let's just put it this way: it's not enough to make T-shirts for. So we'll put it like this: if I ever have like 100 viewers or more regularly, I'm gonna go get some, you know, getting clubbed by baby seal shirts or something with that like GIF that Nighthawk made, and I'm gonna give them away on stream. Some nice seal clubbing shirts. But we don't have. There's not that many viewers, and this isn't that big of a channel yet. But maybe someday. All right. So, CGB. Will you make a stream marathon when Aether Revolt's coming to us? It's the plan. So unless something ridiculous happens next week, that's what we gonna do's. Nighthawk, so do you play Cub or Brawler on turn 2? I like Cub. Of course, it always depends. There are situations for everything. In before Crush. Crush of Tentacles would be a wild ride, that's for sure. Now, do we Sage and get rid of Claustrophobia, or do we Voyager? Either way, we get to hold up Blossoming Defense, which is nice. The Voyager provides more energy, but the Sage can untap 4/3. I think the Sage, therefore, is better, so that will be the plan, and we're going to attack first, because our opponent doesn't have any good blocks if we use the Brawler. And I'm going to use the Brawler, even though we could Blossoming Defense instead to pump it, but we won't get damaged through that way. Opponent takes it all. So the chump blocking party is over. The Subterranean Scout gets to live. Alright, your move, foe. Let's see what you got. Inspiration. Yeah, drawing more cards won't save the day. I discovered the awesomeness of Blossoming Defense too late in this format. I guess I never really discovered it. I always thought it was fine, not great. I don't know. I could usually replace it with another creature or vehicle or a threat and not worry so much about the defense itself, but it does seem to kill a turn sooner. I don't know. My jury is out on the card. It's a good card. There's no question about that. I have an obsession with figuring out what the right card is. I don't know if it's quite the right card. Alright, all you, into the battlefield. Boom. And our opponent just takes it and dies. That's sad. I think I've played around it about 100 times more than I've seen it. You know what, Nighthawk? That's the truth. That's the truth. The very existence of Blossoming Defense has made me play so many instants on my main phase. So many. Alright, let's load up game number 3. You know what? I would love to completely stop talking about the weird stuff that happens to me when I Twitch, but I just can't because, like, nothing is consistent. I keep refreshing the dashboard, which I have open on a computer. Right about it's over there. It's right in that general direction. It's that way. How does this work? Like, this camera thing is so strange. It is in that direction. Anyway, there's a computer over there, and it says I'm not even broadcasting, and the chat doesn't show up at all, and it's connected to my Twitch dashboard thing. But you guys obviously are watching me. You guys can see it. It's just me. It's all just me. Me. Alright, did we freeze up? Did we get locked up? We just hang out and chat during your downtime. That's an interesting point, because that leads me to think of some Twitch things, Nighthawk. I recently set it up to auto-stream, like auto-broadcast other channels. So, supposedly, if you hang out in here for downtime, you will see other Magic the Gathering channels that I like to watch. So, I guess you can do that if you want to. What's jankier, Twitch or duels? Duels for sure. That's what Appleson. I don't know how to say your name. App. I'm gonna say App. That's what App says. Duels for sure. Duels doesn't start 50% time. Well, here's your evidence in case you're unconvinced. Look at the screen right now. What does that say? What's that? We could be waiting here forever watching this. Infamous Gemini, your latest YouTube's videos are lagging too much. He's not wrong, Gemini. You got some laggy videos. I've got a... Okay, so this is duels being duels. I have to restart the stream. So, don't go anywhere. I will be back with more of seeing Legends Temur Energy build take on the 1 to 10 Xbox meta for the good times.